The Great Depression was a period of severe economic hardship. It started in 1929 and lasted for a decade. The United States was hit especially hard, though many other countries were also affected. The stock market crash of 1929 is often seen as the beginning. However, many factors contributed to this global crisis. The Great Depression had a profound impact on society. Unemployment reached record highs and poverty became widespread. People lost their homes and businesses. The government's role in the economy changed drastically. New policies were implemented to address the crisis. The Great Depression was a defining moment in modern history. Studying it offers valuable lessons for today. By understanding the causes and consequences of this event, we can better prepare for future economic challenges. The lessons of the Great Depression are as relevant today as ever. Economic downturns are a natural part of the business cycle. We must learn from the past to navigate the future. Multiple factors contributed to the Great Depression. One major cause was the stock market crash of 1929. Stock prices plummeted, wiping out billions of dollars in wealth. This crash shook confidence in the economy. Another significant factor was the collapse of the banking system. Banks failed in large numbers, and depositors lost their savings. This led to a contraction in credit and lending. Businesses struggled to operate without access to capital. Overproduction in agriculture and industry was another contributing factor. Farmers and factories produced more goods than consumers could buy. This led to falling prices and reduced profits. High tariffs and international debt also played a role. Protectionist trade policies restricted global trade, further weakening the international economy. The Great Depression was a complex event with multiple interconnected causes. The Great Depression had devastating impacts on American society. Unemployment soared to unprecedented levels. At its peak, nearly 25% of the workforce was unemployed. This meant millions of people were out of work and struggling to survive. Poverty became widespread. Families lost their homes and farms. Soup kitchens and bread lines became common sights. Children went hungry. The social fabric of the nation was strained. The Great Depression also led to significant changes in government policy. President Franklin D. Roosevelt implemented the New Deal. This series of programs aimed to provide relief, recovery, and reform. The New Deal expanded the role of government in the economy. It introduced programs like Social Security, unemployment insurance, and public works projects. These measures helped alleviate suffering and laid the foundation for a more stable economy. The Great Depression and the Great Recession, though decades apart, share some striking similarities. Both were periods of significant economic decline. Both were marked by high unemployment, falling output, and financial instability. One key similarity is the role of speculation and overconfidence. In the 1920s, it was the stock market. In the 2000s, it was the housing market. Both involved unsustainable asset bubbles that eventually burst. Another similarity is the impact on the financial system. Both crises saw widespread bank failures. This led to a credit crunch that paralyzed lending and investment. Both crises also highlighted the interconnectedness of the global economy. The Great Depression spread rapidly from the United States to other countries. Similarly, the Great Recession had a global reach, with ripple effects felt worldwide. Section 5. Differences, the Great Depression and the Great Recession. While the Great Depression and the Great Recession share similarities, there are also important differences. The Great Depression was far more severe and longer lasting. The unemployment rate during the Great Depression reached 25%, while it peaked at around 10% during the Great Recession. The policy response to each crisis also differed significantly. The government's role in the economy was much smaller during the Great Depression. The New Deal marked a significant expansion of government intervention. In contrast, the response to the Great Recession was swifter and more aggressive. Another key difference is the role of globalization. The global economy was less integrated during the Great Depression. In contrast, the Great Recession highlighted the speed and interconnectedness of the modern global financial system. Section 6. The Economic Horizon 2025. As of early 2025, the economic outlook is uncertain. Some indicators suggest a possible recession. Inflation, though down from its peak, remains above the Federal Reserve's target. The labor market, while strong, is showing signs of slowing. Interest rates have been rising. The Federal Reserve has been raising rates to combat inflation. This could slow economic growth. Consumer debt levels are high. This could make households vulnerable in an economic downturn. Experts are divided on the likelihood of a recession in 2025. Some predict a mild recession, while others believe the economy will avoid a downturn. The economic horizon is cloudy, with both risks and opportunities. Section 7. Preparing for economic uncertainty. While predicting the future is impossible, it's wise to be prepared for economic uncertainty. For individuals, this means building a financial cushion. Having an emergency fund can provide a safety net if income is lost. It's also prudent to review spending habits. Reducing unnecessary expenses can free up cash flow. Paying down high-interest debt can also improve financial stability. For businesses, preparing for uncertainty might involve reviewing budgets and controlling costs. Diversifying income streams can also reduce risk. It's also a good time to strengthen relationships with customers and suppliers. Section 8. The importance of historical perspective. The study of economic history is crucial. It provides valuable lessons for navigating the present and the future. By understanding past economic crises, we can identify patterns, recognize warning signs, and develop strategies for mitigating risk. The Great Depression, though a painful chapter in history, offers invaluable insights. It reminds us of the importance of sound economic policies, the dangers of speculation and overconfidence, and the need for a robust social safety net. History does not repeat itself, but it often rhymes. By studying the past, we can better prepare for the economic challenges of the future. Section 9. Conclusion. Lessons for the future. The Great Depression was a watershed moment in economic history. It had a profound impact on the lives of millions. Though a difficult period, it offers valuable lessons for today. We learned the importance of government intervention in times of crisis. We saw the dangers of unchecked speculation and the need for financial regulation. We also witnessed the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. As we navigate the economic uncertainties of the future, let us remember the lessons of the past. Let us strive to build a more stable, equitable, and resilient economy. Let us learn from history to create a better future.